Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Random Call Sign. Welcome to a new video. So today it's going to be about what Assetto Corsa DLCs to get, what is actually essential. Even though Assetto support has finished early this year, as well as Competizione is just around the corner in March next year, this sim will be popular for years to come for very good reasons. Those reasons are a very active player base, both in public servers or communities or even sim racing systems. The game is hugely moddable, having a modding scene that is capable of making the game do stuff that it wasn't meant to do, and also the price is pretty competitive at the moment. I've covered most DLCs when they launch in previous videos, but even so, there's always the question coming from viewers asking which DLCs are actually essential or needed. I'd say all of them, or just get the Ultimate Edition that has all the DLCs, but not everybody is willing to dish the dosh for the content. With some 50 or 60 cars added to buy paid DLCs as well as 4 tracks, it's only natural to ask that question as most of the content isn't really used. So today let's have an overview of what paid DLCs to get and check out what is really needed or really good value. So for a fanboy alert, you should get all of them. I believe the best way to determine value is if the DLC has content that is widely used or it has competition value. Having content that is not used by anybody in multiplayer or you're not going to really touch it in reality is just a waste of money, so I'd avoid them. So, starting from March 2015 up until September 2017, there are a total of 11 paid DLC packs, adding a multitude of cars or different types and classes. The first set of DLCs were called the Dream Packs 1, 2, and 3, all of them bought separately. Dream Pack 1 adds Nordschleife with various flavors, mainly regular Nürburgring, Endurance, and of course the always popular Touristfahrten with Bridge to Gantry mode, as well as 8 cars. The car selection has very popular cars such as the Alfa 155, the Mercedes 190 eDTM cars, also the BMW 235i Cup, and the Corvette C7R GT, as well a few others. Due to the number of times you're going to see the content from Dream Pack 1, buying this DLC is really a no-brainer. In reality, Dream Pack 2 with Catalunya, Audi R8 LMS, the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 or the Dream Pack 3 Brands Hatch, Mercedes SLS GTR, or McLaren 650 GT3 are also very commonly used. From all the Dream Packs, Dream Pack 1 might be the most important as it has all the DLC for DTM cars as well as Nordschleife, though all of these 3 are almost essential. Now, being essential doesn't really happen in most DLCs as they can be quite topical, such as the next one, besides the number of times I've used it. The next DLC that was launched was the Japanese pack, one of the less expensive ones. It has a good selection of staple-hold Japanese cars that everybody knows, such as the Toyota Corolla A86 or the Nissan GTR R34. Though, speaking freely, this pack is not for everyone. The only car that is usable or has some competition appeal or it's mostly widely used will be the excellent MX-5 Cup, which is maybe one of the best available cars in Assetto Corsa. But even so, even if it's widely used in a lot of competitions, the value of this DLC is diminished by the limited appeal of the JDM cars in the pack for most people. Another of these topical DLCs is probably going to be the Red Pack. The added value is mostly centered around Spielberg, Red Bull Ring, or the 488 GT3, and Spielberg should really
nuke the entire site from orbit.
As well as Paul Ricard, but I digress. The cars available aren't really that popular except for the mentioned 488 GT3. Sure, there are the formula cars such as the 2013 F138 or the 2015 SF15T, but in reality, none of these cars are really ever used even if they are good. So unless you want Red Bull Ring or you want to complete the GT3 roster in Assetto Corsa, I'd skip this DLC. Triple Pack also follows mostly of the same premise. All of them are excellent cars on their own, but are they really going to be used in any meaningful way? Maybe the 488 GTB in some Touristfahrten servers or the Praga R1, but really they don't have a lot of appeal. The next 3 packs are the 3 Porsche packs from all the DLCs that exist in Assetto Corsa. Only them are possible to acquire using a season pass, and the season pass is only for these Porsche packs. Buying the season pass is actually a no-brainer because if you get it, it will be cheaper than buying 2 DLCs, so might as well just get it and get all of them if you have the option. And if you have the option, you should really get all of these Porsche DLCs because this pack or these packs have excellent cars such as the Carrera RSR, the Cayman GT4, the Cayman GT4 Club Sport, the GT3 RS, the GT3 RSR, the GT3 Cup, a lot of others which include the vintage Porsches like the 917K or even the 935 Moby Dick. Pretty much every Porsche pack has something wonderful and widely used, and possibly this group of packs carries the best value in terms of Assetto Corsa's DLCs with no contest in any other. In reality, if you could buy just one piece of content, it would be the Porsche packs, and they should be really on your top picks. The next DLC launched by Kunos was Ready to Race on May 2017. The topic of the DLC is kind of self-explanatory, mainly centering in racing cars. It finishes the LMP1 roster with the Toyota TS040 as well as the Audi R18 e-tron, some Audi TT Cups, the Maserati GT1, and a few others. Value-wise, it's hard to argue in favor of the LMP1 class as it's barely used in Assetto Corsa, and in reality they can be kinda skittish. The rally car available is excellent, it's one of my favorite cars, though it's really never used because there isn't a lot of rally content or hill climbing content in Assetto Corsa, and even if you had some form of modding, it's still quite limited. In reality, most of the content on this DLC will follow this formula. They're pretty nice, but you're not really going to use it. The exception is going to be made for the Audi TTs, but in reality, you're not going to use it much besides of a few servers and sim racing systems. The last pack is the Ferrari pack. This is a tricky one as despite having wonderful cars that aren't really used anywhere and they don't really have any value in my opinion, it has hands down the best single DLC car in all Assetto Corsa DLC roster, namely the wonderful, exceptionally good Ferrari F2004. There are a few other road cars. There's the vintage 330 P4 or even the modern Formula SF70H, though none of these cars are popular anywhere, but the Ferrari F2004 is a blast to drive. Unfortunately, due to Assetto Corsa's DLC structure, it can be hard to argue in favor of a DLC that only has one outstanding piece of content when everything else, while great, will only be used once or twice. Still, I'd get all of them if you can wait for the sales where the DLCs or the Ultimate Edition is sold for half or even lower the price. Treat yourself and get all of this content. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Tell me in the comments below what cars do you enjoy on Assetto Corsa DLC or what favorite DLC is yours. Please don't forget to press like, subscribe, and press the bell button so you can see updates on this channel. Thank you very much once again for watching, and I'll see you next time.